What is good, everyone? OJ over here from PlayerEssence, and welcome to the PE Nintendo Switch news video that I have here for you guys. So today, we've got some awesome information for you, so let's go ahead and get right into it. So Righteous Weasel Games is trying to bring Hero to the Nintendo Switch. Hero is confirmed for release on the Xbox One, but the dev team is eager to bring over the game to the Nintendo Switch as well. They're working with Nintendo right now to try to get through the approval process of bringing the game to the platform. There's still a lot of work to be done on it, but the devs seem dedicated to making it happen. When the game is officially confirmed for the Nintendo Switch, we can definitely get you more information on that. Now, I checked out this game, Hero, on YouTube on their official page for Sean Garland, it seems, and it says just a taste of the action. Now, this gameplay that you guys are seeing is the first beta gameplay video of Hero coming to the Xbox One soon. In this clip, their hero takes a group of goblins holed into one of their many forts scattered across the world. Successfully retaking one of these forts usually gives something very useful for our hero to use, and you can check out their Facebook group as well, as far as Righteous Weasel Games LLC, and this game Hero, an action-adventure role-playing game. So that's the official kind of synopsis of the game, action-adventure role-playing, and of course it's an indie game. It looks kind of cool though. It's coming to the Xbox One first, should be coming to Nintendo Switch at some point, and the more games the better. So I'll have an eye out for this one, just to try to see if I can learn a little bit more information on the game on this Facebook page as well. Alright, and moving on to the next article here. Shaq Fu, A Legend Reborn, is coming to Nintendo Switch. Saber teases motocross and 4-person shooter for the Nintendo Switch as well. So Saber Interactive has confirmed that Shaq Fu, A Legend Reborn, is coming to Nintendo Switch. They don't have an official release date yet, but the game is confirmed. The title was once in consideration for the Nintendo Wii U, but now it seems the version will be skipped in favor of the Nintendo Switch. Saber Interactive also has other plans for the Nintendo Switch. They are bringing NBA Playgrounds to the system, as well as a new motocross title. Finally, Saber has said that they are considering bringing 4-player co-op shooter to Nintendo Switch, as they consider it to be a perfect platform for it. So this is good that we're getting stuff from Saber as well. NBA Playgrounds looks really good. I've already talked about that game quite a bit, and I do feel that the more games that they can get on the platform, especially in these type of styles. Shaq Fu was notoriously bad back in the day, but obviously this game is not the same, but it is going to be like a beat 'em up style. So I don't think it's going to have the horrible controls and everything that was bad with that game. This one should be a lot better. As long as they're bringing content to Nintendo Switch and it turns out good, I'm going to be happy that they're bringing games over to it, and we'll get the first glimpse of what they can do with NBA Playgrounds on the Nintendo Switch on May 9th. Alright, and moving on to the next article here, we do have the latest Famitsu Most Wanted games on Nintendo platforms. So let you guys know what they do. Famitsu, they poll their users on what games that they're excited for, and it consists of all different platforms. So this one we have just the Nintendo particular charts. So we're gonna go ahead and start from the bottom here. At number 10 we have Dragon Quest XI, In Search of the Departed Time on the Nintendo Switch with 169 votes. At number 9 we have Hey Pikmin on the Nintendo 3DS with 174 votes. At number 8 we have Radiant Historia Perfect Chronology on the Nintendo 3DS with 136 votes. At number 7 we have Shin Megami Tensei Deep Strange Journey on the Nintendo 3DS with 193 votes. At number 6 we have Super Mario Odyssey on the Nintendo Switch with 228 votes. At number 5 we have The Snack World on 3DS with 241 votes. At number 4 we have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the Nintendo Switch with 288 votes. At number 3 we have Splatoon 2 on the Nintendo Switch with 326 votes. At number 2 we have The Alliance Alive on the Nintendo 3DS with 382 votes. And at number 1 we have Dragon Quest XI In Search of the Departed Time with 877 votes. Are people excited for that game in Japan or what? And there are some amazing games on here that I'm really excited for too. Probably out of all of this list, what I'm most excited for is Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I think that game is going to be fantastic. You have such a huge world. You have more of the story narrative back in there. I don't think there's going to be mechs. I think they're going to go back to the regular ground style combat. So I think there's a lot of things to get excited for. But what type of combat are they going to have? Is it going to be more of the auto battle plus MMO style that they have in there, turn-based plus the auto battling MMO? Or is it going to be more of the traditional RPG, maybe even back to a Xeno Saga infused with some Xenoblade in there? Because they didn't show off any of the RPG mechanics when it comes to the game, so they're holding on to that one, and I think at E3 we're going to see something really awesome when it comes to the combat system, in addition to a great story as well. And lastly, I want to talk about a game that really hasn't had any new information since it was revealed, and that is Project Octopath Traveler. I think this game can be one of the breakout hits that people just don't see coming unless like you're really into the Bravely franchise. Obviously Bravely Default was a great game, had some issues here and there, but was still a great game. Bravely Second kind of came out later in Nintendo 3DS's life. Not sure many people were paying attention to it as the first game just because of where the 3DS was, although it did sell over 700,000 units. I think Project Octopath Traveler has a chance to go a little bit further because of the distinctive art style and how beautiful it's going to look when it comes to the retro style graphics, but like 3D modeled in the battles. I think that type of art style can really appeal to who is buying the Nintendo Switch, and Project Octopath could be a really big hit for the system when it does launch. I think Square Enix and Silicon Studio might have a massive hit on their hands just based on the style and what they're doing, so I can't wait to see more of that game, and I'm looking forward to Project Octopath a lot on the Nintendo Switch and just to a lot of these other games as well. Moving on to the next article here, Square Enix shows off the features of Seiken Densetsu Collection. So Seiken Densetsu Collection isn't too far off in Japan, and Square Enix will be bringing the package of games to Nintendo Switch on June 1st. Seiken Densetsu Collection features the first 3 games in the series: Seiken Densetsu, Final Fantasy Gaiden, Final Fantasy Adventure / Mystic Quest, Seiken Densetsu 2, Secret of Mana as we know it, and Seiken Densetsu 3. Some special features are also being prepared for the game. First up is the screen change mode. The first Seiken Densetsu lets you choose between Game Boy mode and Super Game Boy mode. Seiken Densetsu 2 and Seiken Densetsu 3 provide different screen configurations according to what best fits your TV. Next up is the new quick save feature. Players can save anywhere they would like very easily by accessing the menu. And lastly, we do have the music mode. You can listen to the music of each game from the home screen, which is actually really cool because Seiken Densetsu or Secret of Mana has some of the best music ever in like gaming. Hands down, Secret of Mana, one of my favorite soundtracks growing up as a kid, and I loved just the tunes, the battle, the boss fights, everything was so good. The Serenity music, the beginning music of it was just amazing, so I'm glad that they're doing this. M2 will be handling the game, so I'm hoping that M2, they can make like Seiken Densetsu, they can get it out here in America. We need this game as well. Seiken Densetsu Collection would be very good. A lot of people would pick that up on the Switch. That is right up the alley of what Nintendo Switch owners want on the system. So let's hope that it gets localized. I think it will. It just won't be coming the same time, but they're getting that game in June, so they're getting a lot of content as far as summer for Japan. You have ARMS and you have Seiken Densetsu Collection right there, and Fate Extella as well. Oh no, that's July, but just summer in general is going to be very big for the Nintendo Switch, and I can't wait to play this game, Seiken Densetsu. Hopefully it gets localized as far as the collection goes. Alright, and moving on to the last article here, Emily Rogers, the waifu status, has talked about Rabbids. Yes, Rabbids. Mario+Rabbids Kingdom Battle. She has given some new information on it, so I do want to talk about what she said on her blog. So this is the rumored game, alright, and she said that she will throw us one last bone when it comes to the new Rabbids game. She says Mario+Rabbids Kingdom Battle has 8 playable characters, including Mario, Luigi, Peach, and Yoshi. They have their own sci-fi weapons, laser guns, arm cannons, etc. But you don't control the characters. You control Tutorial, a small floating dish to guide them through the worlds. There's also co-op multiplayer. So I do want to talk about this a little bit because a lot of people are like, oh, well, you know, she's been wrong before on certain things. How do you know this is right? It's not confirmed. But I will say this, guys. I don't think she'd be giving this type of information if it wasn't out there that this game is real. We've heard about it before, and I think based on what Ubisoft has said before with the Nintendo Switch, based on what happened with the Wii U, I think they're much more likely to do something like this and work with Nintendo than do something like just a standard port of an Assassin's Creed or a Ghost Recon or something like that. So I do think that this would happen, and I actually talked about this a little bit on my podcast that I did, where I said that if they did do something, there would be some crazy weapons going on, like arm cannons and guns. So it seems like it kind of falls in line with what she's saying here as well. And she also said that we should hear some leaks on the game pretty soon, and I'm thinking those are coming as well, because this game is pretty much as good as confirmed in a lot of people's eyes. So we'll see what Nintendo, Ubisoft, and what people say about this game once we actually get an official announcement. It's seeming like it's going to be a title in 2017. I know Tatsumi Kimishima said that there's a lot of unannounced titles that should help boost the sales, and I think once people see the concept of this game based on like what they're trying to put together, I think this could be one of those games that really helps out, especially with some of the younger fan base as well. Alright guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and hit that like button if you did like it. Let me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future, and subscribe to PlayerEssence for the latest news, reviews, discussions, and more. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you ninja for the next video. Peace.